Leaves are crispy, temperatures dropping. Some people in college are failing their grades. It's that time of year again. Black Friday after Thanksgiving. You have Cyber Monday. You have Mariah Carey rising up to the charts again. And for us, it's more about a new season of anime. There is not a lot of shows that are airing that I will probably be watching. Like when I tell people I watch a lot of anime, they take it for granted. They're like, oh yeah, you watch like one show every now and then. I'm like, no, motherfucker, I watch fucking 10 in a row. Demon Slayer, the other season. If I'm not mistaken, there was a series already, right? Yeah, there was a series and people were not liking Demon Slayer because it aired in movies and then they're like, all right, let's just milk it just a little. Let's just keep pulling the udders, and the movie is basically a huge recap. Like, I think it's dumb, but that's what happened. It's gonna have 1 hour as the first thing. It's basically the second half, or I guess the second part of Demon Slayer. If you know what Demon Slayer is, you know the second part. If you don't know what Demon Slayer is, huh? Yeah, I will be watching this one. We got Platinum End. I didn't watch the first season. Wait, no, it's a 2-core show? Holy shit. I mean, I'm not watching it because I was thinking like, oh, it's Death Note and it's Mariah and Nikki edgy. Yeah, I won't be watching it. Who the fuck, like, in my honest opinion, who's watching this? Oh, we got the critically acclaimed Shingeki no Kyojin, the final season, part 2. No synopsis. What? How the fuck? There's no synopsis on this anime. However should I know about this show? Yeah, I'm gonna be watching this one too. Shumatsu no Harem. I saw the first episode, but then it got delayed. Time is near. In near future Tokyo, Japan is 2040. Young man suffering from an intractable disease vows to reunite with his childhood friend, Irisa, and decides to cold sleep to cure his illness, wakes up 5 years later, he has to mate with everybody, yada yada. Only 5 men are resistant to the virus. The main thing I want to see with this show is the amount of anime Karens saying, hey, this is just really bad, ecchi, what did it say? Rom-com? No, harem? Harem, ecchi, shonen series. I'll be like, no motherfucker, it's ecchi harem shonen for a reason. Like, you go into this show knowing what you're gonna get. Maybe a little bit more, right? You can't complain that you're gonna get an unhealthy meal when you're in line at McDonald's at 2 a.m. in the morning. I know what I'm getting, and I'm gonna fucking like that shit, right? I'm watching this. Got Genjutsu Shugi Yusha no part 2 of that. There was a part 1. Osama ranking. Okay, as of the moment of this video recording, how fast it's going so far, I'm liking it. I really want it to be good because the last thing I wanted for it to do is to build up and build up and build up, and then at the very end it just flops. I really want it to do good. That's all I want. So yeah, I will be continuing watching this one. Hoka Koko no Retose. Okay, regular Magic High School. Okay, it's April 2095. A century has passed. Holy fuck. 2 siblings enroll at a prestigious school. Magicians called National Magic University, affiliated in first. God, that's a lot to read. Tatsuya, the older brother, is an irregular with a fatal flaw to his magic powers, yada yada. They are now close enough to be mistaken as a couple. Were they not close enough? Just a few years ago, the two had a dysfunctional relationship. Okay, you had the sister-brother relationship before it got into the sister-brother relationship. I guess I'll watch this. Like, it's not gonna be a high priority, but I kind of want to see how she got so infatuated with him. I say infatuated because I'm pretty sure she'll ride the fuck out of Tatsuya. But yeah, I'll be watching this one. Shikakuma no Saikyo Kenja? The fuck? I'm already kind of iffy because there's a lot of shows that look like it. It says light novel. And yes, I am tired of light novel series. I used to be like, oh, there's nothing bad about light novel series. And then the more I consumed it, the more I said, wow, this is a light novel series. The only light novel series I love is that show right there, the Monogatari series. I read all the light novels. Weird flex, but okay. Okay, so his strength is limited by a magical crest with which he was born. Matthias, the world's most powerful sage, decides reincarnation is necessary to become the strongest of all. Upon his birth as young boy, Matthias is thrilled to discover he's born with the obstacle course of magical. Fortunately, the world has been born into an abysmal poor standards when it comes to magic, and everyone thinks he's still marked for failure. Now it's up to Matthias to prove everyone wrong. World's strongest sage style. That honestly just sounds boring as fuck. A lot of people are gonna be watching this one, and that's JoJo's, I think, part 5? Part 6? Part 6 or 5 or 7, I don't know. Stone Ocean. I'm gonna say first and foremost, I'm not gonna be watching this. However, I do have good news that comes with the bad news. I have started JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've heard people say part 1, part 2 is slow, then 3, 4, and 5 pick up, and that you'll love JoJo's, and I believe them. I'm certain, and I'm really hoping that I will love JoJo's. Like, it was just before then, I didn't feel like watching it, right? Like, I didn't feel like watching One Piece, and now I'm over 600 episodes deep because I felt like it. It's one of those shows where, like, it's really popular, and it's not popular because it's bad. It's popular because it's just part of meme culture. Like, if you haven't watched SAO, SAO is part of meme culture now. Attack on Titan, meme culture. Jojos, meme culture. As a beginner JoJo person, I'm in the very early stages when JoJo and Dio are, like, kicking it off. And this part they're still fucking fighting. My god, I just Tensei Oji no Akaji Goka Saise Jutsu. Light novel again. It ain't easy being a genius. Prince Wine is ready to commit treason. Huh? And who can blame him? Faced with the impossible task of ruling his pathetic little kingdom. His little kingdom. Task of ruling... I can't read. This poor guy just can't catch a break. With his brilliant idea of auctioning off his country, this lazy prince should be able to retire once and for all. Or that was his plan, until his treacherous schemes lead to disastrous consequences, namely accidental victories in the favor of his people. So this dude feels like a Kazuma from Konosuba gone right, I guess. I feel like the humor would be really drawn out. Like, there'll be a scene where he's doing something really fucked up, and then some people misinterpret it and they go like, yay, and he wins, and he's like, oh, whatever, and then it keeps doing it. It's gonna be repeat. It's gonna be repeating. So I'll probably pass this one. Okay, this one. Sonna biscudo wa koi wa suru. One moment, hold on. Not to brag or anything, right? But prior to this announcement, I was already reading the show. I have the first 4 volumes, and the 5th volume is coming sometime in December. Out of all the, like, manga I've been reading, this one happens to be one of my favorites. I even made a video back then saying what manga you should be reading, or like my recommendations, and this one was on my list. You have this main girl being cute as fuck, and the concept of just cosplaying, right? Because cosplaying to me means I wear different hair and I'm like, damn, woohoo, I'm a cosplayer, teehee, Kawaii Desu. This anime, I feel like it would be one of the main ones people watch, I would think. Traumatized by a childhood incident, friend took an exception for his love of traditional dolls. Doll artisan hopeful Wakana Gojo. So Gojo passes his days as a loner, finding solace in the home economics room in his high school. To him, people like beautiful Marin, which is this wonderful piece of girl. Trendy girl with a throng of friends, is practically an alien from another world, but when cheerful. So when she spots him sewing one day after school, she barges in on him, roping her quiet classmate into her secret hobby, cosplay. Will his wounded heart be able to handle the invasion of this sexy alien? So you have introverted, clothes maker type person meets a girl who really wants to cosplay but sucks at it. She wants to cosplay, he helps her, and they become friends. And it has romance in it, so if they do this manga justice, her scenes are gonna be so cute, and I want to see that, so I'm definitely watching this one. Oh, Kenja no Deshi wo Kanaru Genja. Another light novel. Going by the name Dunbalf, he's known across the land in his virtual world, but one night before bed, Kagami uses an in-game vanity case that's about to expire, opting to create his ideal version of a female avatar for fun. Waking up, he's surprised to find that he's now an embodiment avatar he created the night before, and he'll have to work his way from bottom up. So he's a young dude playing an old dude, who is now playing a young girl who is still that old dude. I don't know. So I'm gonna pass. That was kind of boring for me. Ooh, but you know it's not boring. Fuck yeah, season 3 of Skill Takagi-san. It's a fucking huge ass forehead. Hell yeah, if you don't know what it is, then just fucking Google that shit. Lee Dale. No Daichi Knight. After being put on life support after a tragic accident, Kana Kagami's only freedom comes from an VR MMORPG, Lead Dale. One day, her life support system shuts off and Kana passes away. When she wakes up, she finds herself 200 years in the future. As the high elf Kana, who has lost skills but incredible new world, which shockingly includes the children character she designed herself. Transported to a game world. Know what? No, every time I hear transported to another world, I get turned off. Like my erection goes straight, no nut time. No. Orient. When unidentified creatures known as Kishin suddenly appeared in Japan, all of most famous military leaders were both killed in battle, and at the end of the world seemed close at hand. Now 150 years later, demons still rule the world, and only the band of Bushi continues to fight for freedom. Musashi and Kojiro, out of admiration for these brave soul fighters, strive to form the strongest bond of banished Bushi In this classic battle action story of friends passionately chasing a dream. Alright, that was kind of, ooh, that was rough. That was really rough. I'll wait until people watch this. I may or may not watch it from how it sounds like and from my initial reactions. So for right now, I'll put that on hold. Kuroshi I. Two assassins face off a certain workplace, the cool bounty hunter Chateau and the mysterious powerful Yangha. Chateau and Ha become enemies after this fight, at least. They should have, but for some reason Ha takes a liking to Chateau and begins following her around. Creepy. Little by little, Chateau develops a cooperative partnership with Ha, which gets her caught up in a struggle against the organizations hunting him down. Furthermore, that battle is related to her past as well. Why did Ha approach Chateau? And how did Chateau's secret past? What is Chateau's secret past? Two mismatched assassins weave together a twisted assassin's thriller. The strange gears of fate begin to move. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Fantasy Bishoujo Juniku Ojisanto. No. Akabi-chan no Sailor Fuku. Akebe lives in the countryside with her family. She won the entrance to the prestigious Ruby Academy Middle School for girls, and now she wants only two things: to wear the school sailor uniform and to make 100 friends. Komi-san that wants to wear sailor uniform. Anyways, I don't think there's any others. That's all I'm probably gonna watch. But yeah, if you somehow made it through the video, I'm sorry. But yeah, that.